Okay, here we are back in Monster Hunter World. And you may have noticed some changes to my equipment. For one, I'm using high rank belt, or whatever you want to call that piece, and a high rank boots, or greaves, or pants, or something. Now, the thing is, I don't actually have anything for the top three pieces, the head, the boot, chest, and gloves. So I'm kind of on the fence on what I'm going to use for those exactly, and I'm looking around to scout my options. So if you're wondering what these skills entail, well, first of all, you notice this is a Lightning Spire 2. It should have blue sharpness. We're going to test it out on Los in a second. So you have Divine Blessing, Evade Window, Airborne, then the Good Luck from the three of these. This gives me Handicraft, and then more Handicraft for Sharpness. Kind of looking for more Handicraft or earplugs. By the way, we are going to start tackling the high rank stuff. So in order to get the monsters to appear in your high rank list, you actually have to find them in expeditions. Wink wink. Yeah, we'll burn one. And if you can't really get them to appear during your expeditions, the next best thing is look for traces of them, try to get an investigation to appear, take the investigation on, and then you can actually get the mission to appear. You don't necessarily have to do it through the expeditions. So Puke is given to you, but say you got this one, you could use this to hunt. Is that Los or Belos? I can't tell. I think that's Belos. Oh no, that's Pinkian. Ooh, this is new. I'm gonna register this one before I lose it. Although that one would be a lot more fun. This is for something for later. But then there are some new monsters here that there are quite a few monsters that are unique to high rank. For one, it's the subspecies Pink Ian, Blue Los, or Azure Los, to be technical, Black Belos, and so on. And then I didn't know, but Urgon's actually in the game. He's high rank exclusive though. Now, by getting this high up, you get attack L, potentially from the canteen. We're going to take that one. We'll get 40 health. Pretty good. The animation here is different, so I will show that. Strip steak. Perfectly seared. And enough food there to probably feed a family. And still have leftovers. So we got Polisher and Dung Master. That reminds me, we're actually gonna bring a couple extra items here. So I have a bunch of flash bugs. Let's skip over to the next page. I don't have this organized, so... Okay, there we go. I don't know how to make screamers just yet. I don't actually know if there's a reliable way to farm those. But I'm going to bring a trio of flash pods so I can download. I don't think I've shown him yet, but believe me, you'll want these. And then if you want, you could bring dung bombs. Just in case Ian or some other annoyance shows up. And with this, we're off. So my armor here is actually weak to electric. I have to be careful around Tobi Kadachi. That annoying rodent can definitely do a number on me with this Legion armor. And depending on what we get from Los, I have to actually look at his armor and determine is it worth building. Kuluyaku, utilizing the environment, spore puffs to hide. So yeah, they don't give you the easy flash pods anymore. So luckily the trail is cluing us in. It's just we were supposed to turn, I guess. Pretty much in a high rank, you do have to be a lot more careful with the monsters. When you're using equipment like I am, perfection is much more necessary than usual, I'd say. Reason for that being is I can only take like 2 hits from the monster before I go down. Crap. Stupid Jagras. So we have an Anjath here. They're both Anjath and Los are fire elementals, so it's not like one has the advantage over the other. I am gonna be furious if he takes off before I get here. Over here, Ugg. Hey, don't ignore me. Okay, this is getting annoying fast. So usually he'll do that drop to try to shake you off. This will teach him to ignore me. Lance to the face. I'm gonna wail on his tail. Actually, I might not be able to reach him. Yeah, I can't get there. The Jaggers are using the opportunity to get some damage on him. Wow. This is supposed to be high rank Los, right? You have to watch out for that move because it can tremor you. Crap. I don't have a lot of flash bombs either. That's a little crap. Someone's here. Has to be Anjath. So I want to try to hide behind Los if possible. So it looks like Los is bouncing. I'm going to let the trap work its magic. We got a Medulla. Don't know if that's actually rare or not. is over here. And unfortunately, it looks like I am being followed. Kind of surprised his tail came off that fast. That will poison you if it hits you. There's the wind shear. Luckily, that's not actually as bad as it was in earlier games, I've noticed. He's got a dive bomb. This is why having flash bombs is so damn handy against this guy. So we got him staggered. Okay, I'm gonna try talking again, but I make no promises about being able to finish. So I want to say Los is probably in its nest. It's really high up. Womanfly is telling you there's danger ahead. Crap. We're gonna ignore the Tobigachi. Keep in mind that can also work over Los. I'm practically using its lance anyway. It's funny to shut all this. So you can see it drooling, that tells you that it's hungry. It may look to skip out and find something to eat. Okay, I'm going to use this opportunity to try to soften the wing a bit. Tobigachi is left. That means something new can take its place. Then using past Monster Hunter games as a reference, usually Los doesn't breathe fire as much when he's hungry. And as I say that, he does that. There's the wind shear. Can't emphasize it enough, that was a lot worse in previous Monster Hunter games. Basil juice. So if those two want to fight, I'm willing to let them. Basil juice is a blast type if you don't know. You're boring me. So see, ask kindly and Basil Juice will sometimes leave. If that doesn't work, just fling some crap in its face. It actually did evade that. So I would like to break its back, it's just I don't think I can really hit he's leaving. You can tell because of the way the border changed. It went from red to white. Tells you he's basically getting out of dodge. Now, don't stay with the Shakalakos. They will turn on you in a heartbeat. And due to that feline polisher skill I have, that's why that gets done so much more quickly. Which way am I supposed to go? So he's fighting something wherever he is. So when you're in high rank, these new red spots will appear. These will sometimes have ordinary crap, but sometimes you will get something good. Plus I have a bounty where I need to mine some, so... there we go. Well, Tobikanashi is not going to be happy when it sees its nest here. Don't get up, we'll show ourselves out. It's right behind me. So when you're trying to make a quick getaway, that's when that whole verticality thing actually does come into play. Actually, no. Fine. So I actually don't know which way Los went. It's over here. That's the camp. We'll bring in the Gatherer Palico. And then you want to search the rare piles when you get the chance because you're more likely to find a Dragon Bone Relic. And I got shafted. I can't tell where this is trying to get me to go. This is part of the reason why this is my least favorite out of all the camps. It's leading me right back into this freaking maze. So overall, I prefer to capture this, but I can't make any promises. Don't really care about the thunder bugs at the moment. I will stop for flash bugs, though, since I can get more pods. Is he awake or is he sleeping? I would like to try to get him to rupture the dam, but there's no guarantee. There we go. Wipe out! Hey, he's here. Well, that's my ride. Later. I've had Los die from this fall before, so be aware it's a doozy. So high rank Los, we'll see what we get. Scale plus. I need Inferno Sacs. Got a Medulla. Scale plus. Overall, that took way too long because, well, stuff's kept messing with the scout flies. The scout flies couldn't decide which direction they wanted me to go in. Looking for anything in the area that might be worth gathering. And I'm not seeing much of anything. Oh well. So, Scale, Inferno Sac, Carapace, Inferno Sac, more Inferno Sacs, a wing, Advanced Armor Sphere, a Face Stone. There we go, I need Hard Bones too. So we can do some upgrades after this. Got Spirit Core, Quality Bone, nothing that fancy. And then this became Ice Res, don't care. Argosy is in port. That's something that appeared in Monster Hunter Tri, I believe, for the first time, where you can use points you get from just doing expeditions and the like to get certain items. I'll try to we'll go over there. I already bought one of his things, I know, so I won't actually buy anything now, but you can see what all he has. People are saying a lot of nice things about the bow, it's just... I don't generally like ranged weapons. I am thinking about making a paralyzed sword and shield, so...
We need to study Nergigante's tracks more. We just don't have enough data yet.
So this is the Argosy captain. Quite a bit different from when he first appeared as a samurai dude, but... yeah. So push X if you want to confer, if you want to buy it, push triangle if you want to see what these things actually are. So Barath Ridge, Electrosac, so on. Overall, nothing here I'm really that interested in. I don't know what Lacklock ore is used for exactly. It says trade an item, but I don't know what you trade in for. But the thing that I needed here was... I think I wanted the flash pods, the tranquilizers. So as for the state of my weapons... So I can turn this into the heavy bone lance and then get in position for whatever this actually is. It's some sort of dragon weapon, I just don't know the specifics. And then when you get to high rank, some stuff can have hidden elements in it that you have to use free element, formerly awakening, to get. So if I use that with this lance, it becomes a poison element. But right here, the dragon element is active. You can tell because it's grayed out here, and it's actually solid text here. So I will upgrade this eventually, it's just not right now. As for the Lightning Spire, I don't know what it is I'm missing, but we can almost take this to what may be its final form, I'm not entirely sure. Sad part is, after blue sharpness you have white sharpness, and then after white you have purple. There may not be a purple sharpness for this type of weapon. Or for that element, I mean. For the Water Spike, this is what I need the hard bones for, so I can combine them with the Grand Grajal Whiskers, the Torrent Axe, and the Fin Pluses. Now I have a water weapon to use. And then I need to get more fins, and then something else in order to make the final water one here. As for the Legiana Halberd, this one I have to go fight Leggy for, so I'll probably be doing that in the near future. I want to get a little bit better equipment first, but we'll see. And then Flame Lance too. I said I need those Inferno Sacks. We're going to use one of the plates I accumulated. Yes, I do have 3 Los plates. And I can actually kick this up one more notch than I was anticipating. It's glowing. And then I have to go after the Azure Los for this. So, some big updates. So I'll be using these weapons for the near future, and... well, things should go smoothly as long as I don't have to run all over the place. But that brings you up to speed on what I've been doing while I've been sick. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching.